Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just the supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
The Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And it's made its way to him. Xavi. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Adams gets a foot in here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's found a way through. A header! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And they've got a throw. Raul. Still goalless. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Great vision. Rodri. No, that's been intercepted. Messi. Now it's Raul. He's on it, can he get away? Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Rodri. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Out towards the flank. And he cuts out the supply. Caceres. Oh, he refuses to take the bait. And this is Messi! Yamal.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's shifting through the gears here. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Scholes with the short one. It's a good ball out wide. Cross into the box. Up he goes! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Oh, that's a waste. Guardiola is there, and he can pick it up. Knocks it into space. And the shot! Oh, it's there! Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Madrid leading 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Looking for a runner. It's a pretty loose pass. Madrid are still that goal to the good. Right card. Madrid leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0. Oh, what has happened here? And he's lost his man here. There's the shot! They've done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Shapes to shoot! And it's there! And they are cruising away! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Mbappe demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 10, Messi.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Number 8,
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Number 23,
This is good, that's a foul. And he's away. It scores! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Yamal. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Corner number 2 then. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Costa Curta makes the interception. Tries to play it through. He is through here. Yamal's cross.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is a key component, particularly in teams that play on the counter. Okay, you have the pace and the overlapping, but add to that his excellent work ethic, deliveries and his willing...
Climbs up big! Danger averted for now. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Rijkaard clears it away. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Rummenigge. It's a really well-measured ball. goes for goal! Just off target.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
And it's hoisted clear. And now they can spring out of defence. He's found a way through. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Madrid finding their passes. Forlan, off the post. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's Rijkaard. And that's a good ball. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Neymar, looking for a runner. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the delivery. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Corner number 2 then. Scholes plays it short. Tries to cross. Costa Curta clears it away. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
White. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save home. Unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Puyol cuts out the pass. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's picked his way through. Rijkaard herring after the ball here. They've won a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Scholes goes short. And that's been Batistuta! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 4 coming up here. Scholes with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Forlan, he is through here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Pass somewhat off target. And it's Scholes. Yamal. Yamal's cross. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Please make sure
So there
you watch
was the
screen
first
for an
half.
information
What an end to the
bulletin
half,
from the regional
Peter.
police
A lot of the
department.
best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
It's full on! And there's his chance to lead the counter. Son Heung-min. Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Yamal has it out wide and it's a mighty effort! What a wonderful goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Just about up to the hour now. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
No, that's been intercepted. Neymar. Looking for the run. Yamal gets into a good position. Can he spark a counter here? Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is...
Batistuta! And here's a player who has defined a generation. Madrid are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. 1-0 the score. Oh, that's well spotted.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now here's the delivery. Cleared away. And it's Rodri. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
They get a throw in. Some resolute defending there.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
There will be 1 minute at a
He's quick
time.
to get it clear again. And he's decided to go for it. Keeper is right behind it. And that's it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Batistuta taking in the accolades, having been named man of... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. Well, here is one of the undoubted golden boys of Spanish football, the man from Madrid, the one they call El Nino.
Fernando Torres.
And Torres! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He's gone for goal! Now, oh what? And one more try! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
He's having a shot! He's scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will...
He's tried one! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Fernando Torres. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. Couldn't squeeze it through. It's a searching pass. Oh, well measured. Can he finish? It's in! Swift, incisive, deadly. All done in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
Madrid get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Torres. Scholes. It's a good ball out wide. Yamal receives it in a wide position. He is through here. Chance to deliver. Oh, and the shots! And he hits the net. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Neymar! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Madrid are looking to go forward now. And the pass is intercepted. That pass has been well intercepted. Ambitious ball here. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Fernando Torres. Torres running with the ball. And Torres! And he's really put himself on the line here. And this could be the final action of the first half. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Madrid are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. The midway point of the game.
Well, what an enjoyable first half. Just when you think a 2-goal lead can be decisive, it's gone again, and I hope the goals keep coming.
Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And it's Scholes. Can he finish? A wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Crosses it in. Oh, what a climb! Danger averted for now. Guardiola. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. And it's Fernando Torres.
Oh, really well played.
Knocks it into space. Raul looking to add to his goal.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Neymar. Raul. Neymar. Stood up well to him there. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Caceres. Saliba makes the interception. Davids.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Neymar. Oh, important interception.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match. Forlan really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Van Bouten gets good distance on it.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And it's Scholes. Mbappe! Great defending, strong and determined.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Goes for a shot! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Vinicius
So,
Junior.
time for changes on
Number
both sides,
11,
actually.
Scholes.
Madrid complete their
Number
comeback,
18,
and now they only need to hold
Mbappe.
out for a few minutes.
Number 3,
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Son Heung-min.
That's been intercepted.
Number
That was well
22,
played, well
Pedri.
stopped.
Number 13,
2 minutes to be added on. And the referee brings it to a close. Madrid have done it with iron, with pragmatism. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, a team spine so often starts with Manuel Neuer. The moniker of sweeper keeper often hides another strength of his, which is his distribution.
Takes the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Scholes probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Well, played right into his path. Oh, just skips past his man. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Pass somewhat off target. Yamal picks it up out wide. And that should get the job done. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Ruben Neves. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. That is good strength. Punched away. Yamal receives it in a wide position. Madrid have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Oh, he's been caught on it here! He could be in here, he's going for goal! Rodri. Caceres. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior has it in a wide position. Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely shaped ball. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Crosses in it. Oh, in! And it's hoisted clear. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Triol deals with that comfortably. And this is Owen. It's run loose here. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Scholes. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Can he get it through? That has not gone well. Rodri. And it's Caceres. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time.
Memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the Stadium Hall. Substitution on the field, Owen. Coming on the field is number 8.
And the second half gets underway. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's bustling through here. have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And the through ball. It's come to nothing. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Robertson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It scores! It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And this is Bale.
There they go, hunting again.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Messi! Genius! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And finally, he has breathed life into the game. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Lionel Messi! Lionel Messi!
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Bale. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Tries to play it through. That is good alertness. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to...
Applies the... off the post! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Just eases him off the ball. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Mbappe. Taken back almost at once. Oh, what a ball! White tries to clear. Looking to play him in. Looking to go deep. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Scholes. Scholes! And he's quick to get it clear again. They just took too long getting forward.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
And the shot!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yamal. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position. Oh, it's a great ball here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There will be 3 minutes
And they win it
time.
back again. Burak Yilmaz. And this is Messi. He's picked his way through. And a chance! And with that, the final whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
And if you do have...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like
welcome
that.
to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
And he's only too happy to take that back. Scholes. There will be a throw-in. Scholes. And here's Mbappe. And he was quick to react. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, look at the space here. Chance! And it's a goal! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Caceres drives it in. Oh, tries a shot! He has done it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Rodri. Chance! They want to be quick. Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! Right back in the game! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
And the shot! It's anyone's ball now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Raul. Scholes. It's a really well-measured ball. Yamal, he has found a way through. No way through, so shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy. Yeah. And a chance! And it's in! He steps in, and that's the end of that. He's in a great position here. Madrid have it back and can go again. Nice looking ball. Now it's
There will be
Mbappe.
3 minutes added time.
Caceres. Out towards the flank. White gets across to intercept that. Ricci. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Madrid are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. That was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Mbappe. Now it's Forlan. Oh, well played, well played. There's the shot! He's got a goal! The second half sparked straight into life. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Raul. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hullet. And this is Hullet. He shifted it to the flank. Deep cross. And it's hoisted clear. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Elects to cross, terrific header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Somewhere off target. Now it's Mbappe. Distributed tidily. Good ball, good take. Brilliantly cut out. And that was very necessary. He's picked his way through. Delivers the ball. Pull it. Now it's Forlan.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. The referee's come over. It's a red card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even...
Oh, how's that for a goal? A finish right from the top draw. There seemed no way back, but they are level. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Bangladesh really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Scholes. Can he get it through? Yamal is onto this.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And that is a little undercooked. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Knocks it into space.
Has been indicated.
Mbappe! And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, good take in a good area. And the shot!
Well,
And there goes the final whistle. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Your final thoughts, Jim?
listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa.
Bullish header! It's in! And that's got him off to a flyer!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Nicely aimed pass. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe, and he shoots! And he hits the net! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the run.
Adriano! In for the pieces! He's scored! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Wolfsburg get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Nicely weighted ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now this could be a chance. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Scholes. It's Scholes! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Scholes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Scholes. Matheus Cunha is someone with real dynamite in his boots. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Scholes. Scholes, who's set up one goal so far. Scholes. Scholes on a strong run down the right. Beckham. And it's Scholes. And it's made its way to him. Yamal! And for a moment, time stood still.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Mbappe. Matheus Cunha. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Madrid are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Madrid needed that, they really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's down to business here. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct and providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Neymar. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, easy pickings there. Scholes knocks it into space. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. No, that was never going to make it. And it's Scholes. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. Madrid can try it again now. It's their second corner of the game. Here it is, crossed in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And shifted it to the flank. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Can he get it through? Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Oh, that's well spotted. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Iniesta! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Scholes. Now it's Yamal. He is through here. And a chance! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And he was quick to react. Neymar. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. The muscular approach does pay off here. Looking for a runner. Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Balde. And it's Neymar. And it's Lopez. Played out to the left flank. He's picked his way through. And this is Iniesta! There it is!
That couldn't have been a more potent injection of belief for this team. Top man, top draw.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think...
And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Scholes. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here.
It's Scholes! In he goes again! We've got a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Iniesta receives it in a wide position. And he's whipping header! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Barcelona take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And this is Son, and the shot! And he's found the net! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Very little time to go, and they have a free kick in a really promising area.
Hard to tell what he's thinking here, Peter. Surely the shot's not on, is it?
He went for the curler.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Spread out to the left. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Yamal. He has found the way through. Yamal. Swings in across. He's there and gets it away. And that is that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. So there it is. What struck you most? Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So that's got things underway. Manchester United have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
And the pass is intercepted. Bellingham. Now it's Batistuta. Batistuta! And he has kept it out somehow.
Batistuta clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Edmilson! There attempt, just the wrong outcome. Oh, it's Batistuta. Oh, that's fabulous. And Batistuta! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And it's Scholes. Mbappe! And the shot! Goal! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Knocks it into space. Shot, surely! And that is wildly off target.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Batistuta! Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it.
It scores!
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that.
That's an imaginative pass. Guardiola. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Raul. Nice bit of trickery. Tries to pass it through. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Yamal. Xavi Alonso. And it's Scholes. Oh, that's well spotted. Looking for options for movement. Bellingham. Probing pass. And they've got a throw. Now it's Forlan, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Just a quick
That's
announcement.
been a decent 45
Inside
minutes.
1-2,
Competitive,
we're about
certainly,
to announce
and a
today's
goal
lottery
each.
numbers. Please watch the screen if you have a ticket.
Madrid get the second half going. Yamal, he's shifting through the gears here. And he decides to cross it. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is. Surprise, surprise. What a crazy start to the second half. The star man finds his own net. Crazy.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rodri. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly...
He's got full! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 22.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 11. Raul. Number 10.
Madrid are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Number 20.
And he's
Messi.
really put himself on the line here.
Bernardo Silva. Substitution in progress.
Manchester United have their second corner now. It's really well cleared. Ambitious ball here.
Now it's Batistuta.
Nice interception, well timed. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Cannavaro.
And it's Messi. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Adams gets it away. So, third corner of the game. And that has been cleared. He's tried one! Oh, that is outstanding! A finish of true class! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Manchester United really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting...
There's the shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Shot could be up. Has a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Costa Curta gets it clear.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 23. Xabi Alonso. Coming on to replace him is number 26, Davids.
Corner
There'll
it
be
is.
5 minutes added time.
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Cleared away. Bernardo Silva is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Vinicius Junior. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Your reflections then, Jim?
And a quick
I
reminder
enjoyed that,
today
Peter.
that
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled
today's
out all
match.
the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle.
I think it goes without saying, Peter, that Michel Platini will be standout here.
Yeah, a man, of course, who's been idolised by so many, but bettered by almost no man.
Yeah, maybe other players can do it on their day, Peter, but with this fella, he could do it repeatedly. He did it over and over again. It's because he had a wonderful understanding of the game and an incredible ability to read things before everyone else.
And he did it all with style and pizzazz, and that is the signature of the great man himself. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Rooney. He's gone forward. Guardiola couldn't squeeze it through. Edmilson. Nice sequence of passes, this. Messi. And Messi! Just a whisker away. Madrid still without a single shot on target. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Can he get it through? Now it's Vinicius Junior, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he's got a sight of goal, and he was alert to it. Davids, that's a lovely, neat pass, and it's Scholes.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Rooney unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Eto'o. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It's a goal kick. That has ended up in no man's land. Eto'o! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Trion clears it away. Good chance here! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And the action is back on the way. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Rooney. Now it's Platini. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's found a way through. Alexander-Arnold.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, this looks sharp. Tries to play it through. Rooney gets into a good position. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mbappe is onto this. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The greatest...
It's having a shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Aimed beyond the defence. Here comes the cross. Big chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Eto'o. He's chosen to go back. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose. He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. And that could well be the winner.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. France appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Into the last 5 minutes. Good ball over the top.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Maldini cuts out the pass. Knocks it out wide. Maldini. And we're done. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Yamal in acres of space out wide. Now there's... Oh, shooting chance! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break. It was very nicely done.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come early. And the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. He scores! They're level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again.
He's having a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Beckham. No, that's been intercepted. Guardiola is fouled. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Bebeto has found the net here, of course. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Scholes. Piqué gets across to intercept that. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's made its way to him. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That's been slipped through. And this is Bebeto. Skillfully cut out. He is... Shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Beckham standing over it. Rodri tries to clear. Soboslai! Rodri. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. He is through here. Chance, surely!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Yamal. He's got away.
Has been indicated.
Big chance! And he's done it! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time.
And the first 45 minutes are up. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Madrid are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Doku receives it in a good position here. And he's only too happy to take that back. Look at the... And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Played out wide. And it's Beckham. Beckham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's managed to get free. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Bernardo Silva providing an outlet on that flank. Triol.
Portugal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Here's a drive! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Strokes it back. Great ball, and he's in here! Scholes. Soboslai. And the shot! It's a loose ball, and the keeper couldn't hold it. And the ball's come loose here. Great vision. Oh, nicely intercepted. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Yamal. Oh, robust challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Shot could be on. He's had a shot! I think we're just about done here.
Portugal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Now it's Mbappe. Portugal can breathe again, just. Well, that will be it. Madrid can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Scholes claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lillian...
And a chance! Just off target.
Mbappe certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Mbappe. Scholes. Yamal looking to get on the end of this. And the shot! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Shin to shin, Bice, he's going for goal!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Scholes. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Robertson getting this one clear. Oh, good spread. Played back in. Vitinha spots it and intercepts. Oh, Red, nice interception. Guardiola. So it is still 0-0. Dink through. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Moved on forwards. And he's there to retrieve it. Vitinha. Alexander-Arnold.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Yamal. He's found the way through. Played into the box. Chance! It's there! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Madrid have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Look at the space here. And this is Kane. Just eases him off the ball. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Yamal. Well, nicely intercepted. Well, there's the clearance. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
And a quick reminder.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent.
Thank you very
but
much
I
for
can't
your
help feeling
cooperation.
that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Madrid leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
Here we go again then. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. That has not gone well. Robertson. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now he's got space here. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's lofted through here. Oh, that's well spotted. Alexander-Arnold. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's...
Mbappe! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And they've got Reed. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Milan really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
It scores! And it's Guardiola. Mbappe shoots! He scores! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Yamal in acres of space out wide. And that's a throw-in. And that's another good win of the ball. Scholes! Scholes! And that is wildly off target. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's a very decent... Real chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Haaland! And he has kept it out somehow.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Spread neatly. Haaland! Oh, that was no routine save.
Haaland is offering a right smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Guardiola gets it away. And that's that. Madrid are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less worrying.